Hello everyone, good day for all. Welcome back to Ayursamveda, a smart way to Ayurveda. We have started with the Fastrack revision series on Padartha, Vinjana, Evam, Ayurveda, Ithihasa. If you have not watched those videos, please click the I button to access it. Moving with the next topic, Atma. Nirukti, Atati Sagalam Vyapnoti iti Atma. That which pervades all over the Sharira or Jagat is called as Atma. Atasatatya Gamane. Atma is moving forever, or what which is moving is considered as Atma. Yat apnodi yadadatte yaccha ati vishayaniha yachasya santado bhavaha tasmat atma idi kirtyate. Apnodi, that is spreads all around. Adatte, which molds everything into a particular rupa. Atti, enjoys the vishaya, and santado bhava, that is external, which is eternal in existence. So these are the features of Atma, that is apnodi, adatte, atti and santado bhava. Next is Lakshana of Atma. Jnanadhikaranam Atma. So Atma is the adhikarana for jnana, or whatever we are perceiving by our jnanendriyas, or whatever we are doing by our karmendriyas, all the results are being enjoyed by this Atma. So Atma is the adhikarana for jnana. Atmatva abhisambandhavan Atma. Atma has the Atmatva jati in Samavaya Sambandha. Nirvikara parastvatma sattvabhuta gunendriyehi chaitanye karanam nityo drashta pashyatihi kriyaha. This is being told in Charaka Samhita, that is Atma is nirvikara. Nirvikara parastvatma, that is not affected by any diseases or any other manasika vikaras, and it is the karana for chaitanya, that is chaitanya means sattva, shabdadi bhuta guna and indriya when combines together, that is panchamaha bhuta, then bhuta guna, sattva or atma and indriya when combines together we consider it as chaitanya, and this atma is responsible for the chaitanya or karana for chaitanya. When atma comes into contact with these factors, then only the chaitanya will be happening or life will be existing. And atma is nitya, that is eternal, and atma is considered to be drashta or sakshi for all the things which is happening, that is observer for everything. Then another Lakshana has been told in Charaka Samhita, that is Pranapano, the other Lakshanas in Jivatma, or when life is present, what are the Lakshanas which we can see in a person is told. That is Pranapano, that is Uchvasa and Nishvasa, that is respiration will be there. Nimeshadya, that is Nimesha Unmesha, blinking of eyes will be present. Jivanam, existence of life. Manaso Gatihi, that is roaming of manas to different vishayas. Indriyantara Sanchara, roaming of manas from one indriya to another. Prerana, that is inspiration for staying at one work. Dharana, retaining capacity or stick on to one particular thing. Deshantara Gadihi Swapne, roaming in different places or different dreams we can move around. Panjatva Grahanam, knowledge about the death, we will be knowing about the death. Drashtasya Dekshinena Akshana Savyena Avagamana, that is the perception of Vishaya which we perceive through right or left, that we cannot differentiate. If we are seeing a particular thing, we cannot differentiate by which eyes we have seen that particular thing, whether it is by right eye or by left eye. Ichha, Dvesha, Sukham, Dukkha, Prayakna, Chetana, Dhridi, Buddhi, Smriti, Ahankara. These all features are observed in the living beings, or whenever Atma is present in the Sharira, we can see all these factors such as Ichha, Dvesha, Sukha, Dukkha, etc. Samubalabhyande lingani etani jivitaha. These all factors or all these signs or lakshanas are present in a person or in a sharira which is having atma and na mritasya, and this is not seen in a dead body or mrita sharira. So we are considering this as the lakshana of jivatma or in atma. Atmasthana, that is the place where atma is residing. Atma cha sagunaschetaha chintyam cha hridi samshritam. So saguna atma is being situated in hridaya is mentioned. Hridayam chetana sthana muktam sushrida dehinam. As per Sushrida Samhita also, hridaya is considered to be the sthana for atma. Here the word chetana refers to atma, and atma is the samavaya karana for chetana. Already Charaka Samhita has mentioned Atma is responsible, or it is the Karana for Chaitanya. Atma Bheda, different classification as per different acharyas has been mentioned. So main classification is Paramatma and Jivatma. So Paramatma is considered as Ishvara or Sarvajna, and it is Eka or one, and Jivatma is different in individuals, that is Sharira, and it is Vibhu and Nitya. Ayurveda accepts the Atma or the Purusha in three forms, that is Paramatma or Parama Purusha, Ativahika Purusha and Karma Purusha. So Atma Guna, Paramatma Gunas, it is again Nirvikara, Nirguna, Sarvagatatva or Vibhutva, that is present everywhere, Nityatva, Drishtatva or Sakshi, and also Buddhi Pragnanda, 6 gunas are attributed to Atma, and they are also called as Adhyatmika Guna or Buddhi Pragnanda Guna, and they are Buddhi, Sukha, Dukkha, Icha, Dvesha and Prayagna. Atmanaha Jnanasya Pravarti. Already it has been seen that the Lakshana of Atma is Jnanathikaranam. So how this Atma is obtaining this Jnana or knowledge? So Charaka Samhita explains about the Utpatti and Anutpatti of Jnana. That is, Atma is considered to be Jnanathikaranam. When there is a combination of Intriya, then Atma will be attaining the Jnana. That is Karananam Avaimalyat. When Karana is not clear, then we cannot get the proper knowledge. Ayogat, not proper association with Karana, then also there will be lack of knowledge. And Navartade, Atma does not attain Jnana. So if the Indriyartha, Manas and Atma is in the proper combination, then only we will be obtaining the proper Jnana. And whenever this combination is not perfect, or whenever there is not combination is not present, then the Atma won't be getting the proper Jnana. So Karananam Avaimalyat and Ayokat are the reasons by which Atma is not obtaining the knowledge. Next is the classification of Purusha. Purusha means Puri Vasati Idi Purushaha. That is, that which lives in the Sharira or body is called as Purusha. Different classifications or different types of Purushas has been mentioned in Ayurveda. That is Ekadhatuatmaka Purusha, Parama Purusha, Ativahika Purusha or Sukshma Sharira or Linka Sharira, Stola Sharira or Chigilsya Purusha or Karma Purusha or Shadhatuatmaka Purusha or Rashi Purusha. So Ekadhatvatmaka Purusha, Chetana Dhadurapyekaha Smritaha Purusha Satnyakaha. Chetana Dhatu alone is considered as a Purusha. That is, since one thing or one context is being told, it is called as Ekadhatvatmaka Purusha. Then comes the Parama Purusha. Atma is Nirvikara, which has been already mentioned, the Jivatma and Paramatma classification. The same features are attributed to this Parama Purusha. It is the Karana for Chaitanya of Sattva, Shabdadi, Bhuta, Guna and Indriya. And this Atma is considered to be Nitya, and he is considered to be Drashta or Sakshi for all the things which is happening. And next is Ativahika Purusha. The other synonyms are Sukshma Sharira or Linka Sharira. This Atma is responsible for the transmigration. One Atma will be moving from one Sharira to another, and this particular Atma, that is Ativahika Purusha, is transforming from one Sharira to another. That is transmigration of Atma from one body to another. At the time of death, this Atma will leave the Sharira and this will enter into another Sharira or enter into the combination of Shukra and Shonita. Since it is very sukshma or very subtle, it is invisible from our eyes, so it is also called as Sukshma Sharira. Atma with the 4 Sukshma Bhuta, that is Prithvi, Jala, Agni and Vayu, will be moving from one Sharira to another with the speed of the Manas, that is Manojava. That is from one Sharira to another, it will be moving with the speed of Manas and enters the new body. And Karmatmakatvat, this is based on the person's past deeds or in the previous janmas, what all karmas he has been done. Based on that karma and karma phala, this Atma will be entering into a new yoni. Atma is enjoying all the good and bad deeds. So based on this good or bad deeds, this Atma will be entering. So this Atma is considered to be karma phala bhokta, that is who is enjoying the karma phala. Sthula Chetana Purusha. The synonyms are Chikilsya Purusha, Karma Purusha, Samyoga Purusha or Shadhatvatmaka Purusha, Rashi Purusha or Chaturvimshati Purusha and Jivatma. Chikilsya Purusha, the person to be treated is called as Chikilsya Purusha, and the three dandas mentioned are Sattva, Atma and Sharira. This Samyoga is considered to be Purusha. To this Sharira, the Chikilsa or the treatment is being given. So, this particular concept or this particular Purusha is called as Chikilsya Purusha. Next is Samyogaja Purusha. Khadayesh Chetana Shashta Dhatavaha Purushaha Smritaha. The combination of Khadayesh Chetana Shashta, that is Khadi means Panchamahabhuta, then Chetana, and these 6 factors makes a particular Purusha. So the combination of these 6 factors we call it as Shadhatvatmaka Purusha, or as it is a combination is there, we call it as Samyogaja Purusha. So Chetana means the manas incorporated with the Atma. So because there is a combination, it is called as Samyogaja Purusha, and as there are 6 factors, that is Khadi, that is Panchamahabhuta and Chetana, we consider it as Shadhatvatmaka Purusha. Next is Karma Purusha. Karmasvu adhikritaha purushaha karma purushaha. This Purusha performs all the actions. Because of that, this particular Purusha is named as Karma Purusha. Karma and Karma Bhala, Jnana, Moha, Sukha, Dukkha, Jivita, Marana, everything are being present on this Karma Purusha, or these all are established in this particular Purusha. If Purusha is not present, then these factors like Karma, Karma Bhala, Jnana, Moha, etc. won't be present. The Shadhatvatmaka Purusha itself is considered as the Karma Purusha, and this is also called as Chikilsya Purusha. The same Purusha, because of different combinations of different factors, we have given different names. Next is Rashi Purusha. It is also called as Chaturvimshatika Purusha. Rashi means a group or a collection of different factors is present. So because of the combination of different tattvas, whenever this Srishti Utpatti Krama has been told, in Ayurveda it is mentioned to explain about the Purusha Utpatti. So the 25 factors or tattvas has been mentioned. So these tattvas, when it is combined together, it forms the Purusha. Thus the combination or the collection of different factors are present. This particular Purusha is called as Rashi Purusha, and as the 24 factors are present, we call it as the Chaturvimshatika Purusha. So Punascha Dhadu Pedena Chaturvimshatikaha Smritaha Mano Deshendriyani Artha Prakritischa Ashta Dhatuki. So Prakriti and Vikriti, the 24 factors are present. So this Purusha will be having the Buddhi, Mana, Indriya, Artha, etc. And as it is a collection, it is called as Rashi Purusha. Next is regarding Manas. Manu Avabodhane. The word Manas means the entity which makes a person knowledgeable. And Man Jnane Bodhane Va Dhatuhu. Man means Jnana or Bodhana, to enlighten. That which enlightens one is considered to be Manas. Manapurasarani Indriyani Arthagrahana Samarthani Bhavanti. So Indriyas are capable to perceive their Artha because of this Manas. When Manas is giving the command, then the Indriyas will be attaching with their Indriyarthas. So thus the Indriyarthas will be coming in contact with the Indriyas, and thus knowledge is being perceived. The synonyms: Atindriya, that is the tool for Indriya to perceive, but Mana cannot be perceived through any Vishyas. And another synonyms are Mana, Sattva, Cheta, Chitta, Chetana, Hridaya, Manasa, etc. Mano Lakshana. Lakshanam Manaso Jnanasya Abhavo Bhava Evacha. Sati hi Atma Indriyarthanam Sannikarshe na vartate Vaivrityat Manaso Jnanam Sanidhyat Tacha vartate. So main factor or main karma or main lakshana of Manas is to attain the Jnana. So Jnanasya Abhavo Bhava Evacha. So whenever this Manas is in proper contact or proper combination with the Atma, Indriya and Indriyartha, then there will be Jnanasya Bhava. And when there is no presence of Manas, then even though the combination of Atma, Indriya and Indriyarthas are there, Jnanasya Abhava will be occurring. That is Jnanasya Abhava, non-occurrence of Jnana, or we won't get proper knowledge if Manas is not present in that combination. And whenever this Manas is present in that particular combination of Atma, Indriya and Indriyartha, then only we will be obtaining the proper knowledge. Jnanasya Abhava, non-occurrence of Jnana, is occurring because of the lack of Manas, or Manas is not present in that combination. And whenever this Manas is present in that particular combination, that Jnana will be occurring. Manoguna again. Sattvam, Rajas, Tamascha, Gunaha, Prakriti, Sambhavaha. So, the three factors or three gunas of Manas are Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Anuttvamada cha ekatvam dvau guno manasaha smrito. Anutva and ekatva are also considered as the gunas of Manas. Anutva means it is very minute and ekatva means it is one. To substantiate this Anutva and Ekatva of Manas, three Nyayas has been explained by Acharya Chakrapani in Charaka Samhita. They are Utpala Shatapatra Vedha Nyaya, Alata Chakra Nyaya and Dirgha Shashkuli Nyaya. So Utpala Shatapatra Vedha Nyaya means we are taking 100 petals or lotus petals and we are passing a needle through that, and at a moment this needle will pass through these all 100 petals and we feel like that, but actually this needle will be passing through one after the other. That means that Manas is considered to be that much minute. And Alata Chakra Nyaya, like if we are putting a fire band on a wheel and we are rotating the wheel, then we can see the fire as being continuous. But the fire is present only at one point and we are feeling or we are seeing that the fire is full on the wheel. So this helps to understand the Ekatva of the Manas. And Dirgha Shashkuli Nyaya, when we are eating a shashkuli, all the indriyas will be coming into contact. That is, we can see the shashkuli, we can hear the biting sound of the shashkuli, we can smell that and we can touch that and we can taste that. So all the indriyas are coming into contact, but one after the other these indriyas will be coming into contact and we will be perceiving the knowledge. Similarly, the indriyas, Manas will be transferred from one indriya to another, not at a particular moment. Indriyas will be perceiving the knowledge, all the indriyas will be perceiving a knowledge of a particular thing, but Manas will be moving from one after the other, not at a particular time. So these are the three Nyayas which are being explained to know about the Antva and Ekatva of Manas and the property of Manas, that is Utpala Shatapatra Vedha Nyaya, Alata Chakra Nyaya and Dirgha Shashkuli Nyaya. Mano Vishayas, Chintyam, Vicharam, Uhyam, Dhyayam and Sankalpa is considered to be the Mano Vishayas. Chintya means thinking, Vichara, discrimination, that is whether to differentiate between the good and bad, and Uhya, imagination or arriving at a particular derivation, Dhyayam, that is recollecting or memorizing, and Sankalpya, finally deciding. So these are the Mano Vishayas. And Mano Karmas, Indriya Abhigraha, Swasya Nigraha, Uha and Vichara. Indriya Abhigraha means control over the Indriyas. Manas will control the Indriyas. Manas will control what Indriya has to get contact with the Indriyarthas, which Indriyas has to get into contact. That all controlling of the Indriyas are being done by the Manas. And Swasya Nigraha, even Manas does the self-control. And Uha, imagination, and Vichara, discrimination. So these are the karmas of Manas. Manas is called as Ubhayatmakatva, that is, it is considered to be a Jnanendriya and also considered to be a Karmendriya. So it is called as Ubhayendriya. Why this is considered as Ubhayatmakatva? Because Manas is having association with the Jnanendriya to perceive the Vishyas, and this Manas will get associated with the Karmendriya for performing particular action. So Manas attains jnana from jnanendriya and Manas performs karma through the karmendriya. So as it is having both the features, it is considered to be ubhayendriya. And Manas is also considered to be Vedana Adhishtana, that is Shariram Sattva Satyam Cha Vyadhinam Ashrayo Mataha. Sharira and Manas or Sattva are considered to be Vedana Ashraya, that is they are considered to be the seed for diseases, or all the diseases can be considered as psychosomatic. The Panchapaudikatva of Manas. Ghadayas Chetana Shashta Dhatavaha Purushaha Smritaha. Already it has been told that Purusha is a combination of Khadi, that is Panchamahabhuta, and Chetana. This Khadi or Chetana means Khadi means Panchamahabhuta, and this Chetana refers to the Manas which is associated with the Atma. And the Mahabhuta and Triguna combination or relation, that is Prithvi Mahabhuta is predominant of Tamoguna, Jala Mahabhuta is predominant of Sattva and Tamoguna, Agni Mahabhuta is predominant of Sattva and Rajoguna, Vayu Mahabhuta is predominant of Rajoguna, and Akasha Mahabhuta is predominant of Sattva Guna. Next, moving with the Prakriti. So Prakriti Riti Swabhava. Prakriti means the normal characteristics or character or behavior which can be present from the birth till the death, and it is based on the predominance of dosha, we call it as Sharirika Prakriti, and based on the Manogunas, we call it as Sharirika Kayas. So at the time of Garbhavakranti itself, this Prakriti is determined and it is Nirvikara, it does not harm the individual, and it is harmless like poison in the poisonous creatures. And different types of Prakritis have been mentioned, that is Vata Prakriti is considered to be Hina, Pitta Prakriti is considered to be Madhyama, and Kapha Prakriti is considered to be Uttama, and Samadosha Prakriti is considered to be the Sreshta, and Dvidoshaja Prakriti is considered to be Nindya. So Manasa Prakriti is based on the Mahagunas, that is Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. So Sattvika Kaya, Rajasiga Kaya and Tamasiga Kayas are there. Again these are being divided, Sattvika Kaya into 7 types, Rajasiga 6 types and Tamasiga 3 types. So the Mahagunas, the features has been told, that is Sattva Guna, it is Utpatti is from Kalyanamsha, the Karmas are Prakashaka and Sukhakaraka, Guna is Lakhu and Lakshana is Shanta. Rajoguna is from Roshamsha, Karma is Pravartaka and Dukhakaraka, Guna is Chala and Lakshana is Ghora. Tamas, Mohamsha, and the karmas are Niyatatmaka and Jadatvakaraka, Gunas are Guru and Manda, and Lakshana is Mutha. Next, Tamas. A substance or a dravya is having a guna and karma. Darshanika and Ayurveda has accepted 9 Karana Dravyas or Navakarana Dravya, that is Khadinyatma, Manakalo, Dishascha, Dravya, Sangraha. But Mimamsa Darshana and Vedanta Darshana considers Tamas as the 10th Dravya because Tamas has also Guna and Karma. So whatever thing or whatever substance is having Guna and Karma, we consider it as a Dravya. So as per Mimamsa and Vedanta Darshana, they are telling that Tamas is also having Guna and Karma. So they are accepting Tamas as the 10th Dravya. So they are telling that Guna is Neelatva, that is the black color of Tamas is considered to be the Guna, and Chalatva or the movement is considered to be the Karma of Tamas. Tamas Dravyatva Khandana. But other darshanas or Ayurveda or any other branches are not accepting this Tamas as the 10th Dravya, and they have a particular reason for why they are not accepting Tamas as a Dravya. So Neela Rupa will be destroyed in the Prakasha or in the presence of light. This Neela Rupa or darkness will be destroyed, and Tamas is the absence of light. Absence comes under the Abhava. So, based on the Neela Rupa, Tamas cannot be accepted as a Dravya. And also, Tamas has no Chalatva. Movement of darkness is just an illusion. When light is adjacent to the darkness, it feels like darkness is moving. So, based on the Chalatva Karma also, we cannot consider Tamas as a Dravya. Practical utility of Dravya. Dravya types, different types has been mentioned, that is Ahara can be considered for the Swasthya Rakshana and Aushadha can be considered for Vikara Prashamana. Those two, that is Swasthya Rakshana and Vikara Prashamana, are the two aims of Ayurveda. So these are done by the Dravyas. And Dravyas are used for the management of Tridosha Prakriti. That is, Samana Guna Dravyas will cause the dosha. In case of dosha Kshaya, we can use the Samana Dravyas, and in dosha Vriddhi, we can use the Viparita Guna Dravya, so that we can manage the dosha Dhatu Malas. Then Dravya is one among the Chatushpada for Dhatu Samikriya. And all the substances are composed of Pancha Mahabhuta, and this Pancha Mahabhuta is one among the Navakarana Dravya. Thus we completed the revision series on paper 1 part A. Moving with the part B. First topic is Guna. Guna is one among the Shat Padarthas, and Guna is having the Samavaya Sambandha with Dravya. Gaunatvat Guna Saknyakaha. The word Guna is derived because of the Gaunatva, that which is negligible, or Guna is taking Ashraya in the Dravya. Guna Amantrane, that which attracts, is called as Guna. Gunyate Amantrate Loka Anena iti Guna. The character by which the Loka or people are attracted towards a particular Dravya or a substance is considered to be Guna. Lakshana Samavayitu Nishcheshtaha Karanam Gunaha. That which is having Samavaya Sambandha with Dravya is called as Guna. It is Nishcheshta, that is not having any activity, and it is the Karana for the origin of some other qualities. Atha Dravyashrita Kniya Nirguna Nishkriya Gunaha. Guna is Dravyashrita, Nirguna and Nishkriya. Enumeration of Guna as per different Acharyas. Ashtanga Sangraha has told the 3 Mahagunas, that is Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Kanada has told 17 Gunas, that is Rupa Rasa Gandha Sparsha Sankhya Parimana Prithakva Samyoga Vibhaga Paratva Aparatva Buddhi Sukha Dukkha Ichha Dvesha and Prayekna. And Vaisheshika Darshana has told about 24 gunas, that is along with the 17 gunas of Kanada, the 7 gunas such as Dravatva, Gurutva, Sneha, Samskara, Dharma, Adharma and Shabda has been added. And Ayurveda has told about 41 gunas, that is Sartha Guna or Vaisheshika gunas, that is 5 in number, Gurvadi gunas 20 in number, Buddhi Prayeknanda Guna or Adhyatmika Guna 6 in number, and Paradi Guna 10 in number. Sartha Guna or Vaisheshika Guna, that is 5 in number, they are Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha. Buddhi Prayeknanda Guna or Adhyatmika Guna, which is 6 in number, they are Buddhi, Sukha Dukkha, Ichha, Dvesha and Prayekna. Paradi Gunas are 10 in number, they are Paratva, Aparatva, Yukti, Sankhya, Samyoga, Vibhaga, Prithakva, Parimana, Samskara and Abhyasa. And Gurvadi Gunas are 20 in number, they are Guru, Lakhu, Manda, Tikshna, Hima, Ushna, Snigdha, Ruksha, Shlakshna, Khara, Sandra, Drava, Mrudu, Kathina, Stira, Sara, Sukshma, Sthula, Vishada and Pichila. Moving with the Vaisheshika Gunas. Guna of Pancha Mahabhuta is called as Vaisheshika Guna. They are the Vishaya of Pancha Jnanendriya, and they are perceived through this Jnanendriya. They are 5 in number. Mahabhudani Gham Vayuraknirapaha Kshidistida Shabdasparshascha Rupamcha Raso Gandhascha Tad Gunaha. So Shabdasparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha are the Guna of Pancha Mahabhuta, and they are called as Artha Guna or Gochara Guna. Shabda, it is the Guna of Akasha Mahabhuta, and it is perceived through Srotrendriya. It is of 2 types, that is Varnatmaka Shabda and Dhvanyatmaka Shabda. Varnatmaka Shabda, like vocal sound produced by pronouncing the letters or by the vocabulary, we can consider as Varnatmaka Shabda. And Dhvanyatmaka Shabda, the sound which is being produced from instruments or beating or hitting, that is called as Dhvanyatmaka Shabda. And practical importance of Shabda Guna. Shabda is one among the Ashtasthana Pariksha. Change in voice of a patient is also considered as an Arishta Lakshana, that is the signs of death. And auscultation is the method of examination of heart sounds, respiratory sounds, peristalsis, etc. Sparsha, it is guna of Vayu Mahabhuta. It is perceived through Sparshanendriya or Tvak. It is of three types, that is Ushna, Shita and Anushna Shita. Ushna, that is present in Agni, Shita, which is present in Jala, and Anushna Shita, which is present in Prithvi and Vayu. Practical utility, Sparshana Pariksha is carried out on the basis of Sparsha Guna. Arishta Lakshana based on the Sparsha also has been explained, and palpation is the method of examination to feel. Tenderness, temperature, swelling, enlarged organs, etc. we can understand by using this Sparshana Pariksha. Rupa, it is the guna of Agni Mahabhuta. It is perceived through Chakshurindriya. It is of 7 types, that is Shukla, Neela, Pita, Rakta, Harita, Kapisha and Chitra. And Rupa resides in 3 Mahabhutas, that is Prithvi, Jala and Teja or Agni. And importance of Rupa Guna, it is Darshana Pariksha of Rogi is done by Rupa Guna. The build, nourishment, color, complexion, etc. can be examined. Discoloration of Tvak, Netra, Nakha, Vadana, Mutra, Puriksha, etc. are examined by Rupa, and Arishta Lakshanas related to Varna has also been mentioned. And inspection is the method of examination by which the gross deformities, discolorations, etc. can be examined. Rasa, which is the Vishesha Guna of Jala Mahabhuta, and it is perceived through Rasanendriya. Rasa depends on Prithvi and Jala Mahabhuta, and other 3 Mahabhutas are responsible for the manifestation of Rasa. The importance of Rasa, that is Rasa Dosha Sambandha, like the Rasas will help in increasing or decreasing the doshas, and Ahara Dravyas are considered as Rasa Pradhana Dravya. Asya Vairasya, Arasaknyata are examples of pathologies which is related to Rasa, and Arishta Lakshanas related to Rasa is also been explained. Gandha, the Vishesha Guna of Prithvi Mahabhuta, which is perceived through Ghanendriya. It is of 2 types as per Tarka Sangraha, that is Surabhi and Asurabhi. Surabhi means that fragrance and Asurabhi means not pleasant. And as per Sushruta Samhita, 2 types, that is Sugandha and Durgandha. And the practical importance, order of Purusha, Mutra, Vranastrava, etc. has to be examined, and Tikshna Gandha Dravyas are used for the treatment in Saknyanasha to regain the consciousness, and Arishta Lakshana related to Gandha has also been explained. Next, moving with Gurvadi Guna. Gurvadi Gunas starts with Guru, so it is called as Gurvadi Guna, and it is also called as Vimshadi Guna because they are 20 in number, and as they are pertaining to the body, they are also called as Sharirika Guna, and as these are the qualities which present in the universe, they are called as Samanya Guna, and it has the special capability and strength, so they are called as Karmanya Guna. And this Gurvadi Gunas are Gurumanda, Himasnigdha, Shlekshna, Santra, Mradusthira, Gunaha, Sasukshma, Vishada, Vimshadihi, Saviparyaya. So first is Guru, Dravyasya Brahmane Karmani Shakti Guru. The ability to stouten the body is called as Guru, and the Prithvi and Jala are the Mahabhuta predominant. Example for Masha or black gram. Action on doshas, it is Vatahara and Shleshmakrit, and functions Pushti, Brahmana, Sada, Uparepa, Balakrit, Stampana and Chirapaki. Lakuguna Dravyasya Lankhane Karmani Shaktihi Lakuhu. It produces the reduction or causes weight loss in the body. Akasha, Vayu and Agni are the Mahabhutas predominant. For example, the Dravyas are Mudga, Laja, etc. Action on doshas, it is Kapakna, and other functions which are being done by Lakhudravyas are Lekhana, Ropana, Pathya and Shikrapaki. Manda, Dravyasya Shamane Karmani Shaktihi Mandaha. It contributes to the dullness of the substance, or it reduces the spreading or flow of a substance. Prithvi and Jala are the Mahabhuta predominant. Kshira is an example for Mandaguna or Mandadravya, and it Vatahara and Shleshmakrit. Also it Dehasthaitva, Pathya and Shikrapaki. Tikshna guna dravyasya shodhane karmani shaktihi tikshnaha. It contributes the sharpness of the substance, or it increases the speed or flow of a substance. Agni is the Mahabhuta predominant, and for example, Tikshna dravyas are Maricha, Chitraka, etc. And it is Kaphavatahara and Pitta Varthaka, and it does Lekhana, Daha, Paka, Srava, etc. Hima or Shida guna dravyasya stampane karmane shaktihi himaha. The cold or cool nature of a substance, and the Jala and Vayu are the Mahabhuta predominant. Kshira, Ghrida, Chantana, etc. are examples for Hima or Shida dravya. It is Pittahara, it is Haladana, Stampana. For example, in Charti, Adhisara, etc. it does the Stampana. And also this is indicated in conditions such as Trishna, Daha, Sveda, Murcha, etc. Ushna, it is dravyasya svetane karmane shaktihi ushnaha, contributes the hot nature of a substance and enhances sweating and other secretions. Agni Mahabhuta is more predominant. For example, Maricha is a dravya which is Ushnavirya, and Kaphavatahara is the property and it does Daha and Pachana. Snigdha guna dravyasya kledane karmani shaktihi snigdaha. The oily nature of a substance is considered as snigdha, and it causes for the dampness. Jala is the Mahabhuta which is predominant. Ghrita is an example, and it is Vadahara and Shleshmakrit, and it does Mardavakrit, Vrishya and Belavarna Karam. And Ruksha dravyasya shoshane karmani shaktihi rukshaha. The dryness of a substance, the Prithvi, Vayu and Agni are the Mahabhutas which are predominant. For example, Mathu is a Ruksha dravya, and action on doshas are Vatakara and Shleshmahara, and it does Stampana and Khara property. Shlakshna dravyasya ropane karmani shaktihi shlakshnaha. The smoothness of a substance or the greasy material is considered as shlakshna. Akasha is the Mahabhuta predominant. For example of Shlakshna dravya, the pearl or polished surfaces, etc. It is Shleshmahara, and it is Brahmana and Balya. Kharaguna dravyasya lekhane karmani shaktihi kharaha. The roughness of a substance or the scraping of the body tissues is being done by this Kharaguna. The Prithvi, Vayu and Agni are the Mahabhutas which are predominant. Samudra, Fena, Lavana, etc. are the examples for Kharadravya, and it is Shleshmahara and Vatakara, and it does the Lekhana. Sandra dravyasya prasadane karmani shaktihi sandraha. The solidity or density of a substance is called as sandra. Prithvi and Jala are the predominant Mahabhutas. Madhu, Kumari, Swarasa are examples of Sandra dravya, and Vadahara and Shleshmakrit are the action on doshas, and it does functions like Sthula and Bantha Karaka. Drava dravyasya vilodane karmani shaktihi drava. That is, liquidity of a substance is called as drava. Jala is the Mahabhuta predominant. Jala, Kshira, etc. are the drava dravyas, and it is Vatahara and Pitta Shleshmakrit, and it is Prakletana, that is, help to liquefy the substance. Mridu dravyasya shlathane karmani shaktihi mriduhu. The softness of a substance is called as mridu. Jala and Akasha are the Mahabhutas predominant. Mamsa, Eranda Taila, Draksha are examples, and it does Vada Pittahara and Shleshmakrit. Kathina dravyasya dridane karmani shaktihi katinaha. The hardness of the substance is called as kathina. Prithvi is the Mahabhuta predominant. Khadira, Kudaja, Pravala are the examples, and it does Vatakara. Sthira dravyasya dharane karmani shaktihi sthiraha. The stable or immobility of a substance is called as sthira. Prithvi is the Mahabhuta predominant. Jadi Bhala is an example for sthira dravya, and it does Vatahara and Shleshmakrit, and it is Chala Pradibandhaka, that is, restrict the falling of hair, nails, etc. Chala dravyasya prerane karmani shaktihi chalaha. The mobility or movement of a substance is being carried out by Chala guna. Jala is the Mahabhuta predominant. Aragvata is an example for Chala dravya, and Shleshmahara and Pittakara are the properties or actions, and it does Anulomana, that is, downward movement of the dosha. Sukshma Dravyasya vivarane karmani shaktihi sukshmaha. The clearness or clarity of a substance is being produced by sukshma guna. Vayu and Agni are the Mahabhutas which are predominant. Madhya, Lavana, etc. are the examples for Sukshma Guna, Dravyas. Shleshmahara and Pittakara, and it does Srotasu Anusaraha. That is, it helps in clearing the Srotas or channels. Sthula Dravyasya Samvarane Karmane Shaktihi Sthulaha. The bulkiness of a substance is because of the Sthula Guna. Prithvi and Jala are the Mahabhuta which is predominant. Ama, Dadi, Pinyaka, etc. are the examples, and actions are Vata Pittahara and Shleshmakrit and Sthaulekara and Srodorota. It obstructs the Srotas. Vishada Dravyasya Kshalane Karmani Shaktihi Vishataha. That is, the fineness of a substance is called as Vishata. Akasha, Vayu and Agni are the Mahabhutas which are predominant. Kshara, Tiktarasa, Kashayarasa, etc. are the examples. It does Shleshma Hara and Vatakara, and it is Kleta Chushna. That is, the sucks moisture. Pichila Dravyasya Lepane Karmani Shaktihi Pichila. The sliminess of a substance is called as Pichila. Prithvi and Jala are the Mahabhutas which are predominant. Kumari, Guduchi, etc. are the examples, and it does Vata Pitta Hara and Shleshmakrit, and it also does Jivana, Balya and Sandhana. Next, moving with the Adhyatmika Guna. The guna of Atma is called as Adhyatmika Guna. It is also known as Buddhi Pragnanta Guna, as they are in 6 in number, and it starts from Buddhi and ends in Prayagna. They are Ichha, Dvesha, Sukha, Dukham, Prayagnas, Chetana, Dhritihi, Buddhi, Smriti, Rahankaro, Lingani, Paramatmanaha. So these are the lingas or lakshanas of Atma, and the Adhyatmika Gunas are Buddhi, Sukha, Dukha, Ichha, Dvesha and Prayagna. Buddhi Sarva Vyavahara Hedur Guno Buddhir Jnanam. The cause for various types of communications is called as Buddhi, and it takes initiative for work after analyzing a particular thing. And knowledge after examination is called as Buddhi. It is 2 types, that is Anubhava and Smriti. Next is Prayatna, that is Kritihi Prayatna. Indulging in any activity or any attempt or action is considered as Prayatna. It is 2 types, that is Jivana Purvaka and Ichha Dvesha Purvaka. Jivana Purvaka means involuntary, and Ichha Dvesha Purvaka means voluntary. Sukha Sarvesham Anukulataya Vetaniyam Sukham, which is favorable is considered to be Sukha. That means through which one feels the physical and mental pleasure is called as Sukha. Sukha Saknyakam Arogyam. In Ayurveda we consider the Sukha as Arogya. And Dukkha Sarvesham Pratikulataya Vetaniyam Dukkham. That which causes for physical and mental pain is considered as Dukkha, and that which is disliked is considered to be Dukkha. And Vikaro Dukkhamevacha. In Ayurveda, Dukkha is considered as Vikara or Vyati or diseases. Ichha Kamaha, that desire or wish is considered to be Ichha. It is a sign of life, and it is not seen in the dead, and it is 2 types, that is Phalecha and Ubayecha. Dvesha, Krodho Dveshaha. Aversion or anger is called as Dvesha, or hates undesirable or unpleasant things is also considered as Dvesha. It is of 3 types, that is Tanmayatajanya, Arishta Vishesha and Jadi Vishesha. Next, moving with the Paradiguna. Paradigunas are also called as Samanya Guna, and it is explained in Charaka Samhita. 10 gunas which helps in successful treatment are called as Paradiguna, and as it starts with Para, it is called as Paradiguna. And these Paradigunas are Para Paratve Yuktisha Sankhya Samyoke Evacha Vibhagascha Pratakthamcha Parimana Mathabija Samskaro Abhyasa Ityede Gunakneya Paradeha Siddhyupaya Chigilsaya Lakshanais Tan Prajakshmahi. So this helps in the proper management. So first, Paratva and Aparatva. Paratva means superiority and Aparatva means inferiority. For examples, Desha, the Paratva is Jankala and Aparadesha is Anupa. Regarding Kala, Kala is Shita and Ushna is the Aparakala. And based on Vaya, Vaya is Yavana and Vrittha is Apara. Yukti, yuktischa yojana yatu yujyate. The planned combination or mixing is called as yukti, or application of a proper thing or a proper object is also called as yukti. Next is Sankhya. Sankhya syat ganita. The number is indicated by this Sankhya. So measurements of height, weight, age, etc. comes under this Sankhya. Samyoga. Yogaha saha samyoga uchyate. The union or joining is called as samyoga. It is of three types, that is eka karmaja, dvandva karmaja and sarva karmaja. Eka karmaja means one object move to have the union. Dvandva karmaja means two objects collide each other for the union, and sarva karmaja many objects join together for the union. Next is vibhaga, opposite of samyoga, that is vibhagastu vibhaktihi syat viyogo bhagasho graha. The separation of the substance is called as vibhaga, and again it is of three types, that is vibhakti, viyoga and bhagasho graha. That is vibhakti means dividing the substance, viyoga means separation of a substance, and bhagasho graha means taking one part from a particular group. So these are the three types of vibhaga. Next is prithakva. Prithak vyavahara asadharanam karanam prithaktam. A differentiating factor or a distinguishing factor is called as prithakva. It is of three types, that is asamyoga, vailakshanya and anekata. Asamyoga means no possibility of union of substances. Vailakshanya means dissimilarity between two substances, and anekata means dissimilarity in features of the substances of same jati. Next is parimana, that is measurement. Aushadha matra or ahara matra etc. is based on this parimana, that is based on the measurements. Samskara. Samskaraha karanam matam. Samskara means the manipulation of guna, that is samskarohi gunandaradhanam uchyate. The transformation or change in the guna is called as samskara. Changing the quality of dravya will occur in this samskara. There are different types of samskaras which are mentioned, that is toya sannikarsha, agni sannikarsha, shauja, manthana, desha, kala, bhavana, kala prakarsha and bhajana. Next is abhyasa. Bhava abhyasanam abhyasaha sheelanam satatha. Repeat any activity again and again is called as abhyasa. It is of two types, that is sheelana and satatha. Sheelana means consumption of any substance continuously for a long time will get us habituated to that. That is also one type of abhyasa, and satatha doing anything repeatedly is also considered as abhyasa. Moving with the next topic, karma vijnaniyam. Karma means kriyate iti karma. By which activity happens is called as karma. Samyogecha vibhagecha karanam dravyamashritam kartavyasya kriya karma karmananyat apekshate. That which reside in a dravya and is responsible for the samyoga and vibhaga is called as karma. And prayatnadi karma cheshtidam uchyate. The activity which is being done is called as karma. Karma bheda. The five types of karmas have been mentioned: utkshepana, apakshepana, akunjana, prasarana and gamana. Utkshepana means conjugation of any entity in upward direction. For example, throwing a ball upwards or upward movement. Apakshepana means the downward movement, or for example falling of a fruit. Akunjana, the movement towards the nearer part, for example flexion of the body movements. Prasarana, the movement of towards the proximal part, or for example extension of the limb. And gamana means taking movement all over the area, or for example walking. So these are the five types of karma, that is utkshepana, apakshepana, akunjana, prasarana and gamana. Next is samanya vijnaniyam. Samanya means sarvada sarva bhavanam samanyam vriddhi karanam. Always causes the increase is called as samanya. Samanyam ekatva karakam. It is oneness, or it helps or it achieves the oneness is called as samanya. And tulyarthadahi samanyam. The similarity is present in particular features, that is considered as the samanya. So the main three lakshanas of samanya are: it is samanyam, vriddhi karanam, it is ekatva karakam and it is tulyarthada. Samanya bheda. Dravya Samanya, Guna Samanya and Karma Samanya. Dravya Samanya causes the vriddhi of Swayoni Dravya. Guna Samanya causes vriddhi of the Dravya because of the Guna, and that Guna will be increased, and Karma Samanya increases the vriddhi or increases the Dravyas because of the Karma similarity. Next is Atyanta Samanya, Madhya Samanya and Ekadesha Samanya. Atyanta Samanya means the similarity in many aspects. Madhya Samanya means the similarity in few aspects of different Dravyas. And Ekadesha Samanya means similarity in one aspect of two or more Dravyas. Next, another classification is Ubhayavritti Samanya and Ekavritti Samanya. Ubhayavritti Samanya means similarity in Dravya and Guna, and Ekavritti Samanya means there will be no similarity, but because of certain features vriddhi will be happening. And next classification is Parasamanya and Aparasamanya. Parasamanya means similarity in all aspects, and Aparasamanya means similarity in only few aspects. So these are the main classifications of Samanya. The main classifications are Dravya Samanya, Guna Samanya and Karma Samanya. Next is Vishesha Vijnaniya. Visheshyate Vyavartata iti Visheshaha. That which separates or distinct from something is called as Vishesha. Hrasa hetu Visheshacha. That which is responsible for the reduction is, or Hrasa, is called as Vishesha. And Visheshastu Prithaktvakrit. It separates from one from the another, or it will be having a particular distinguishing feature. Visheshastu Viparya. That which is opposite to Samanya is considered as Vishesha. Vishesha Bheda, just similar to Samanya, Vishesha is also three types, that is Dravya Vishesha, Guna Vishesha and Karma Vishesha. The Dravya Vishesha, the Kshaya by similarity in the dissimilarity in the Dravyas. Guna Vishesha, Kshaya by dissimilarity in Guna, and Karma Vishesha, Kshaya by dissimilarity in Karma. Next is a concept called as Pravritti Rupayasya Tu. Pravritti means activity, and Ubhaya here refers to Samanya and Vishesha. So here Vriddhi and Kshaya of Dosha, Dhatu, Mala are continuous and simultaneous. If we try to do only Samanya Siddhanta, then the Dosha, Dhatu or Malas will goes on increasing, and if we are just applying only Vishesha Siddhanta, then it will leads to the decrease or Kshaya of that particular thing. So we have to manage this Dosha, Dhatu, Mala or any factor of our body, or for the treatment purpose, Samanya and Vishesha has to be applied together, or one after the other we have to manage them. We should not go on for just Samanya or not for Vishesha alone. So we have to do it in a combination of Samanya and Vishesha, and this particular concept is being explained by the term Pravritti Rupayasya Tu. That is, the Pravritti or the action should be done Ubhaya. Both should be present. Samanya and Vishesha should be done or in a combination. Next is Samavaya Vijnaniyam. Samavayi apruthak bhavo bhumyadinam gunairmatah sanityo yatra hi dravyam na tatra anityo gunaha. So the relationship between two substances which cannot be separated is called as Samavaya, or inseparable and eternal relation between Dravya and Guna and Karma is considered as the Samavaya. And it is like existence of Gandhadi Guna in Prithvadi Mahabhutas. That is, the Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha Gunas are having the Samavaya Sambandha with Akashadi Mahabhutas. Ayuta Siddhanam Adhara Adheya Bhutanam Yaha Sambandha Sa Samavayaha. So Ayuta Siddha is a particular term which is being explained for the Samavaya, that which cannot be separated. Ayuta Siddha means which cannot be separated. So the relation between the Adhara and Adheya, which is in Ayuta Siddha, is considered as Samavaya. So for example, Avayava and Avayavi, Jati, Vyakti, Guna, Guni, Kriya, Kriyavan and Nitya Dravya, Vishesha Gunas are considered to be the examples of Samavaya. Next, moving with the Abhava Vijnaniyam. Abhava means na bhavo abhavaha. The non-existence of an object is considered to be abhava. Pratiyogi jnana adhina vishayatvam abhavatvam. Knowledge of any object which is dependent on its contrary object is called as abhava. So till now we have seen the bhava padarthas and the darshanas which have accepted the abhava as the seventh padartha. So the importance or the details regarding this abhava is being mentioned. So abhava bheda, mainly two types of abhavas are there, that is samsarga abhava and anyonya abhava. Samsarga abhava is again classified into three, that is prag abhava, pradhvamsa abhava and atyanta abhava. Prag abhava means the absence of karya before its manifestation. Pradhvamsa abhava means absence of the karya after its destruction, and atyanta abhava means absence of karya in all the times. And anyonya abhava means the absence of characteristics in another padartha. So these are the classification or the types of abhava. Thus we have completed the fast track revision series of paper 1 of Padartha Vijnana Evam Ayurveda Ithihasa. We will be continuing with the paper 2 in the upcoming videos. For more updates, please subscribe to the channel and follow our Instagram account. The short notes of this fast track revision series is provided in the Telegram channel. Thank you. See you in the next video. Till then, bye.